Hey, everybody. Good morning. It is Sunday, July 14th. Before I do anything, I've got to say happy birthday to my grandson, Carson. He is 5 years old today, going on 25, so he thinks, but he got his first real haircut and he's just a handsome dude. And of course, we had to get him his first bike. So happy birthday, Carson. All right, back to the show. Today, we're going to have some fun. We have fun every day. But when I tell you today is going to be fabulous, I am not kidding because fabulous Camille Robb is here. What's up, fabulous?
Hello, my sister.
What's happening? We cannot be serious ever. We are always having a blast. But before we start cracking up with each other, where are you in the world right now? Because you are not in Florida.
No, I'm not in Florida. I'm in Abu Dhabi.
You're in Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
You travel, you and my brother Rob, you guys travel around the world all year long and then have God knows how many people in your house, children that you have going to school and all of that in your home. How do you balance your life? And do you even know where you wake up? It's like, am I in Africa? Am I in America? Where the heck am I? You know?
I knew you was gonna go there. I knew you was gonna go there. But you know how I balance my life? I stay prayed up. I
Hmm.
stay prayed up. You know, my husband and I, we make sure that we stay prayed up. You know, when everybody else is asleep, he's mad at me because 3, 4 o'clock, I'm up and it's time to pray. And we hold each other, we pray, and we ask for, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. We need that because the way how this world is acting up, we have to stay prayed up. That's how we stay balanced. That's how we
I
stay.
love it. I love it. But I'm not kidding. You really do have international students in your home. You really do travel all over the world. I mean, you're helping young women in Africa. You're everywhere. And one, super proud of you. You're one of my
Thank
little
you.
sisters, and I'm super proud of you and my brother Rob. I think what you do is amazing. And just a segue, I know he's near. He needs to be a guest on the 100 challenge because I want to talk about all of his gardening and everything. This man doesn't have a green thumb; he has green hands. So we need to have him on. Am I kidding? You
No,
walk through your
yeah.
garden, it's acres, and you're growing things from all over the world because this man brings back seeds from Africa and France and whatever, you know? Ooh,
We're giving out our secrets.
but I definitely got to have him come on and just talk about that because somebody like me who has, I'm going to admit it, have a hard time growing a fern, we need help. I said it out loud. We need help. So let's talk about your nonprofit. What's the name of your nonprofit? Why did you start it? And what exactly are you doing?
So the name of the nonprofit is JFC for You. And the reason why we started it. So picture this. You're the oldest and you have two younger brothers and you have to figure out what they're going to eat and when they're going to eat. So I wouldn't even get into how long it is, but that's why it started. When I came
Mm,
here at the age of 17, I realized the same thing. The children here weren't didn't have enough food.
right.
And I start doing that because it hurts when you're hungry and then you still have to try to learn on top of that. So I become the solution. So I started feeding every kid that I saw, every kid that come into my life. I started, and my husband was like, "How many more children do you have coming to us?" I say, "As many as God
Hundreds.
allow me to feed." So
Hundreds. I kid you not, hundreds. And when I heard your story, you and I have known each other now almost 3 years, believe it or not. 3 years we've known each other. And when I first heard your story, I was like, wow, I've got to honor her at the now. And we kept trying to think of what's the category? What's the category? And then it just hit me like a ray of sunshine. She's the mother of the year. And
mhm.
you were our mother of the year last year, the very first mother of the year, because you're everybody's mom. And I mean, mine too. She gets in this mood of, did you eat? What are you doing? Have you slept? You know, she, she
Because you
is
believe in going
everybody.
and growing, you believe in
I
that. just
I'm
work.
kind of an
It doesn't
ever
work
ready
that way.
bunny. I get it. I hang my head. But you have a way of communicating worldwide and finding out what's needed, not just food, not just, just health and products and things like that, but just a hug. I have seen you go across the room to somebody that just needed a hug. Have you always been that way?
Yes, I've always been
Wow.
that way. Well, I grew up with my grandmother and have watched her bless thousands and thousands of people. And she
Mm.
said, if you bless others, God will take care of you. And I've seen people clean come to her. I've seen people dirty and stinky come to her. And she have her arm wide open and a big old smile on her face. And she said, you just love on people because some people need it. So that's just how I was brought up. No matter how you hurt me or no matter what you have done to me, I'm going to forgive you. My husband, different story. He won't, but I will. So don't look. If you
He's
hurt
like, Mom,
me,
don't play that.
no, he doesn't play that. You hurt me, I'm okay with you. But my husband, look out, because he'll come get you. But I'm okay.
So let
I've
me
learned.
ask you, what do you need? What does your organization need? What are
Well,
you guys, where are you going next? Tell me that.
so what we need more than anything else is people to donate. Donate your time and donate your money. I'm not going to lie. It's not easy doing this on our own, but we have to. With or without, we still have to do it. But what we want more than anything else is for you to donate. Go to jfcforyou.com and it tell you it doesn't matter how much you donate, as long as you donate something. Because each children is looking for they're looking for a school to go to, they're looking for food to eat, they're looking for pads, they're looking for backpacks, they need all that stuff. And my husband and I, that's what we do. We just find it and go. And our next trip, we're going to be heading for Kenya, Tanzania, and Johannesburg.
Ooh, is that Dr. Shelley Hipsky?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Okay.
Yes.
That
Yes, the
sounds familiar.
sisterhood, baby. That's where we're
Yeah,
heading.
sisterhood. I wish I could go this year. I'm going next year for sure. But,
Okay.
next year I think is Middle East. I don't know where she's going. It doesn't matter. Shelley Hipsky calls, you go. So
That's
next year I'll
right.
be there. But we're helping with the documentary this year and all of that. I'm so glad you're going because you've done this for a minute. You can help them navigate the terrain and what's going on over there. So why are you in Abu Dhabi?
So I'm in Abu Dhabi for our exchange student program that we have. So our exchange program that we have is for a student that come from different country, and we place them in homes so they'll have a home away from home while they study. So my husband and I had the opportunity to come and make sure we have that set. So once we leave here, we're going to be going to the student that we have to actually pay for them to go to school. So the ones that here are the ones that help us. So just fabulous care, take care of JFC for you, so that you
Wow.
understand the money that we make, we take our money and we put it into JFC for you so we can help other students grow and get the nourishment that they need, the education that they need to go to school. That's what we do. That's what we love to do.
I remember, and I can't remember where we were because we meet each other all over the place, all over the world. We're running in the fabulous. But I remember you sharing a story, and I believe you had a young man as a child in one of your programs, and now that child is grown and helping your program. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how does that work? It's like you helped them grow, and now they're actually giving back. And young people giving back is amazing because they're usually only thinking about themselves. So I know that comes from you. Do you have other students that go on and then come back and help?
Yeah, we have students that once they come through our organization and they learn that love is unconditioned, they become teachers. They become, we have a young man that became a teacher in Germany just because he spend the time with us learning how to take care of his siblings. Because once you come into my home, everybody's your brother and your sister. Okay, everybody. That's one thing we learn. No matter your color, your size, your shape, your creed, whatever culture you are, when you enter our program, we one. We are one. One brother and one sister with one voice.
That's amazing. You said volunteer your time or volunteer your money or both. If they want to volunteer their time, what are you looking for them to do? What kind of volunteers do you need?
So now that my husband and I are here, we have food that we pick up from different location, because every Saturday morning we feed families, and every Saturday night we go under the bridge in Orlando, three bridges in Orlando, to make sure we provide, a hot meal, hot sandwich for them, and water. And
Wow.
we're not there right now, so we have volunteer that comes out to help us to make sure that they get food. So if you can show up on a Saturday night and help hand out a sandwich, a bottle of water, a socks, a blanket, that would help. That's that would help so much, because there's four of us that's doing it. Four.
Wow. And how many people do you feed with four? And two of the majors are you and Rob. Let's get that right. You guys do a
Yes.
lot of this just yourselves. How many people do you feed every year? Do you have an approximate number?
So the numbers vary. Last
Hmm.
week alone, we fed 162 people just Saturday night underneath the bridge.
Wow.
So that's not including the families that we serve during the day. So during the day, we feed anywhere from 60 to 80 families during the day, Saturday morning. And then that Saturday night, when we finished counting the bags, we had 162 bags made up, and all 162 bags were gone. So my husband looked at me and said, "Oh, you're counting now?" Because before we just make it up, but because of the, the question that was asked, how many people do you feed? If they come, we feed them. I'm at
Right.
home and I get a phone call, sis, and the phone call was, "I have a family that needs food. Do you have any food?" I said, "This is not the week when I pick up." And she said, "Well, their food stamp is not renewable and they need
Oh,
food,
wow.
Camille. Can you help?" And my husband looked at me and he said, "Okay, I know you going in the pantry." I went in the pantry and I took everything that we had out, and I knew we were going to leave anyway. So I took all my food out, put it in two bags, and I told him, I said, "Here, this one is for the couple that asked for food with the child, and this one is backup, just in case somebody has asked you for food, you have it." So that's how we do it. And I love doing that because it gives me I remember when I didn't have it. You
Yeah.
understand, sis? I remember when I couldn't find food. And I remember when I didn't have enough to feed my brothers. I remember that. I remember coming into this country and needed that little help and I didn't have it. So I
Right.
became the solution instead of the problem. And I'm going to always be the solution because I know what it's like to be hungry. And that's a very bad pain. That's a very bad pain.
Yeah.
And you could die from not eating. You could die
You
from that.
know, you have a heart of gold, and Rob has a heart of gold as well. Your heart's closer to platinum. Rob is right there next to you. With everything that you do and every person that you help, there, whether it's somebody with a hole in their sock at a major event, you're trying to figure out how to get them some, we got to get them socks, or it's somebody you're feeding or you're emptying out your pantry, or we didn't even get to touch on the fact of how many children of all ages from all countries come through your personal home every year. I mean, every time I talk to you, you go, my house is empty till tomorrow. And then, there's another four or five coming through, and they're there for weeks or months or maybe even a year or more. They're
Okay.
just they're in your home and you're like the doors are always open. It doesn't matter. We're here. And then I'll see videos of you guys in the garden and you're harvesting all this food. And other people are talking about, vacuum sealing and freezing for the winter. And you guys are like, no, it's going out to feed the community, to take care of the children in your house. You have a heart of gold. I've got your back for whatever it is that you need. If I can help, I'm always going to be here. There's no way I wouldn't be. And, if nobody else tells you, I want to tell you, one, heart of gold. Two, best mother of the year. I mean, you're a mother of the decade. If we had a bigger award, I would give it to you. And you are the absolute best. Please tell everybody how they can get in touch, how they can support, and maybe I'll let you out of the hot seat for now.
Okay. Thank you guys for joining us. And you could reach me at jfcforyou.com, where you could go ahead and donate. And if you want to learn more about our program where we have the exchange student, justfabulouscare.com. And you could message me or you could simply give me a phone call if you want to talk. Okay? 407-473-1832. My husband looking at me like, stop giving out your number.
I was going to say this is live. I can't even edit it out. I can't. I'm sorry, brother.
It's
I would
okay.
normally bleep that out with her. I would,
It's
but yeah,
okay.
I can't. It's
It's
okay.
okay. It's okay.
I want to thank you. I mean, you in Abu Dhabi, and it's the middle of the night. It's like I don't even know what time it is, but it's well after supper time over there. And you're
Yeah.
hanging out with me is absolutely. You're fabulous because that's who you are. You are fabulous. Thanks, sis, for hanging out with me today.
Thank you for inviting me. I love you. Thank you so much for all you do. Thank you, sis.
Love you too. All right, everybody, you know what to do. I know you're driving or you're making Sunday breakfast, whatever it is, and you're going, how do I get in touch with Fabulous? You know what to do. Go to tigodirect.com. Type in Fabulous. Type in Care. She's coming up. Send her a message. Say, hey, I want to help. I want to donate. I want to volunteer. I live in the Orlando area or I'm somewhere around the world and I just want to help what her mission is. Reach out to her. It costs you nothing. It costs her nothing. It's just our way to make sure the community stays connected. I know that I loved this episode. I hope you did too. And you know what I'm about to say? I want you to come back next time, which you know is tomorrow. And as always, I'm Tingo. I'll talk to you. Yep. Tomorrow. Have a great day.